All right. Happy Tuesday. Before I get started, it has been a while, and I have a buttload of follows to thank. So Lee Wowick, MD Tack, Icklaw Cool, Fiber Gun, Raging Possum, Poochie, Sully, Polygiver, Ziomek, Small Nicky, Cookie Catbug, Orderly Music, Hellpet, Dave Gibson, Supa Sushi, Snoothelm, Neo Maddox, Sleep Die Repeat, Harvinius, Dubbo, Sherlock Holmes, Lanuger, the coolest cat in town, What? Wowzer, Break Ben, lots of letters, WSDGBRSE, BWEFGADJ, Nacho, Nito, Jules, Silence, Fiorumi, Cruise Control, and Colda. Whew, thank you all for the follows. Don't know what I did to deserve all those follows while I was off, but thank you nonetheless. Hey, body. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Whoop. Good little break. Big combination of stuff happening that kind of had me stop streaming for a bit. The main thing was the RuneScape League. I got very deeply into that. Whoops. Hello, what's up? Hello, what's up? Happy Tuesday. Time for your random appearance once in a while. Me too, apparently. Oh, God. Whew. Hey, Scovlet. Happy Tuesday. Hello, mister. Welcome back. How are we doing? Little bit rusty. Obviously. God, it's been almost a month, right? I don't even remember the last time I streamed. Been a while. Hey, there's one of the names that I listed out. Hello, hello, MD Tadic? I'm gonna call you MD. Thank you individually for the follow. You were in the giant list that I thanked while I was offline. And let me read the message. Don't know where I get the motivation to continue for the past 2 years. Encouraging to see. Keep up the grind. Thank you. Yeah, it's it can definitely feel discouraging sometimes, but I've just been having fun. That's the main thing. Hey, Greek dude. He lives. Very true. Been a little while. What's the current PB? And happy Tuesday, by the way. And happy Tuesday, Jocko. Oop. Current PB is like 3 jumps from the end of 15. I failed the jump out of the planets. Doing okay, just relaxing, hoping for a good run when we start properly. Frick, climb off. Yeah. Oh, you mean the bot. It's been a while, so who knows what's going on with that. Oh, God. Does that work? Ah, screw it. Acronym for Murder Drones and the Amazing Digital Circus. That's why it looks like that. That makes sense. Yeah. There we go. That's mental. Yeah, it's a good PB. Got it back in December, but I've been very sporadic with my streams this year. So I'm not really sure if it's really felt like that long. Sounds good, Greek dude. Because I know in like January or February, I barely spent any time climbing. And then I went on vacation, came back, and then left for like another month. It's been a weird year so far. Important to take the breaks you need. Yeah, I think this last one was literally just getting addicted to RuneScape. Hey, Wooly. Happy Tuesday. Nice. Climbot's alive. Got it. That works. Missed my streams. Thank you. Yeah, I missed them a bit too. It felt weird not climbing. I don't know if anyone has had this. I'm sure someone understands this feeling, but you know that feeling when you take like a week or two off of work for vacation and then just are dreading the idea of going back? I have that exact same feeling every time that I take a break from streaming. It's such a silly thing though, because as soon as I click the button and like go live, no problems whatsoever, and I'm happy to be here. I like streaming. Happy Tuesday, Cartelix. And happy Tuesday, Zorkel. So it doesn't really make sense, but for some reason, the clicking that go live button gives me anxiety when I take a long break. It is a little bit strange. It's your first ever stream with me, but you heard about me from other Trackmania streamers. Cool, who from? Yeah, I know I've heard about a few people talking about me. Mainly virtual? Cool. That explains probably what that big burst of follows was then. And there's a chance that I already thanked everybody. I kind of just went back to when the last shout out that I received was and assumed that I hadn't thanked anyone after that. talked about me in a trial video. Oh, cool. By name? Because I feel like every time I've ever seen him mention me in a video, it's always just been, there is this guy who's playing Deep Dip. Did mention my name. Oh, cool. Yeah, I think last time I remember hearing about him talking about me was it like the first day of Deep Slid? That's awesome, though. Oh, weird. Okay. No, that's super cool, though. Glad to have a fellow virtual viewer here. That's kind of how I started Trackmania, too. Happy Tuesday, Arthritis Hands. Good to see me back on the grind. Everything okay? Yes. I got Dragon Cup on the new RuneScape League. And now I am okay to come back and dedicate all my time to this. Yeah. Boink. Gonna get back to Deep Dip 2 streaming after you did Bratton's Chicken RPG. Got distracted by a new gacha game. Nice. I think I've only played like one gacha game before. Not even. Oh, God. Happy Tuesday, Coconut Pond. You know, it's all good. I know how hard it can be to keep track of what day it is when I'm not here to remind everybody every day. Boink. Lorenko. Happy Tuesday. Good climbs indeed. Swing. Never really played them much, but you've been enjoying this one. Neverness to Everness. I've seen ads for that. I feel like that's one of their strongest points, though. Like, they are very good about advertising. When a new gacha game comes out, you hear the name everywhere. Nice. Makes it easier when it was the 2-year anniversary of Deep Dip a few weeks ago. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Does that mean that I'm going to have to be paying for club membership soon? Yeah, I think next month, yeah. Pretty sure it's next month. When my club membership is going to expire. That's crazy. Nice. Hey, maybe I can beat the map before then. And then I will actually be able to say that I've beaten a map and didn't have to renew my club membership twice. Don't think you saw an ad for it? Oh, really? Downloaded because Plax told you. Is it like an ARPG? I feel like that's kind of what I assume they are now. Gonna continue playing Trackmania after finishing Deep Group 2, or gonna quit playing the game after? You know, it would be incredibly funny to just say, I did what I came for, I give up. Or not give up, I'm done. But no, I've said this before, but the reason that I picked up Deep Dip 2 like this was because I wanted an excuse to learn Trackmania. Because it looked like a fun game to play. Happy Tuesday, Ira. Studio's previous game was an MMORPG. Okay, cool. Gacha games tend to be a little bit more lucrative than those. Boink, boink, boink. Sploosh. Deep Dip 2 is the ultimate learning experience. Yeah, I mean, I've had to learn a lot. Had to learn a lot in order to get anywhere near consistent on this map. It's been a fun time, for sure. Oh, I released. I am a fool. Do I ever have dreams about Deep Dip 2? Nope. I think the other night I had a dream about playing a map that wasn't Deep Dip 2. That's always a strange one. Wake up in a cold sweat like, oh shit, I didn't do that, right? Crap. Gotcha pulls have been pretty generous. I feel like they always start out that way. Do turtling better than you, and you've been playing for 2+ years? I would hope so. Because I've... like, the 2 years that I've been playing have heavily focused on turtling. Like, not just on floors that require turtling, but also in situations like that one just now where... to be fair, I failed the turtle, which was kind of embarrassing, but... normally... able to do those. Oh, God! Oh, man. Haven't done that recovery in too long. There we go. Glenderon, happy Tuesday. Hard skill to learn? You know, I kind of disagree. Maybe compared to other skills, but like, even then, it's one of those things where you kind of learn how it works. Spend like 20-30 minutes practicing it. And then you basically got it down at that point. I think the thing that made learning turtling harder for me in particular was that the first turtle that I ever had to like learn how to do it on was on a curved like cone surface. But no, turtling on a regular like flat road, it's basically PF. Oh god. I feel like after an hour of turtle practice is pretty much just free. Exactly. Okay then. Hey, Lysergium. Happy Tuesday. We take those. Oh, man. Turtling is easy. You do it by accident all the time. Difficult is what to do once you're turtle. Yeah. True. Doing it in tight spaces is hard. I can agree with that. Yeah, for sure. Or when you have to unturtle off of like a really small piece of like scenery. I know there are people that are like really good at turtling off of trees and stuff. That seems really difficult to me. God damn. All right, to be fair, not exactly warmed up on these planets. Been a while since I've done them. There we go. Just warming up, yeah. This is my normal warm-up, Wooly. I like to play basically 10 to 15 before going onto the main map. That's funny, MD. You asked basically exactly the same question. But yeah. I play the many checkpoints map on replay editor from floor 10, climb up to floor 16, and then stop, and that's when I go back to the main map. And today will be no different. Oh, God. Missed the first 1 to 2 hours since I usually start earlier. Yeah, that's true. I am like hour later than usual right now. There we go. Perfect. All right. Beautiful. One last thing before we go. Gotta make sure I got this freaking loop down. Bingo. Just like that. Actually, let me let me do the next jump too.
The trick to achieving something often comes down to willpower. Do you have it? You got this far.
Cool.
Just
Easy peasy. Shouldn't I start practice on the final floor? I haven't reached the final floor on the main map yet. And that's my rule. I don't want to practice it if I haven't reached it on the main map yet. I know it's kind of silly for the final floor to do that. Since, yeah, I could practice floor 16 right now, get it so that I'm comfortable and, like, give myself a fighting chance of finishing it first try and just beating the map. But it feels silly to arbitrarily change my rule set just because it happens to be the final floor. That's what I did for floor 15 and below, so don't see any reason 16 should be any different. Happy Tuesday, Adam. Swing. Did I take a break for a bit, or did you miss streams? I took a break. Yeah, I got sucked into RuneScape. That's the main thing. Happy Tuesday, Bonky. Boink. Happy Tuesday, Unsung. Thank you for the welcome back. Good to be back. Breaks are good, yeah. I was very excited about that league and then ended up letting it consume my life for 2 weeks. But I am Dragon Cup once again. Jave's so close on Double Dip, but he's taking a 2-week break. Sounds like it's break season then. Dang. Go for AO1 world record after Deep Dip 2. I mean, gotta finish Deep Dip 1 first, of course. Thought the flu got worse again, but RuneScape also makes sense. Yeah. No, the league came out, and then I played the crap out of it for 2 weeks. Have I seen the segmented run? Yeah. The sector run, I think they called it. Very, very cool. There we go. Third time's the charm. It is kind of cool, though, coming back today after what feels like a super long break. I don't feel that rusty. I can handle it. Yep, if playing Deep Dip for as long as I have has taught me anything, it's that I'm clearly a speedrunner. World records are going to be a piece of cake after this. Freaking fish jump. Last time I played, I was rusty from being sick and vacation. You're not wrong. Happy Tuesday, totally. It's good to be back. Thank you. Apparently have the patience for it. That is true. Although, I don't know how true it would be for something like AO1. Isn't the world record for that like 30 seconds or something? Oh god. It's one thing to climb a map that takes like an hour to get to the top of and do it repeatedly. I feel like it's a completely different thing to only see 30 seconds of scenery and probably reset sooner if you don't get like a perfect record, like a perfect start. Yeah, resetting over and over in the first like 10 seconds of the run probably to make sure I'm getting a perfect start, only to try to go for a perfect end to connect it all. Like, very, very, very different. Oh god. God damn it. Oh. No, that was my fault. That was just a very dumb entry onto a pipe. Painful to play competitively. Yeah. That was kind of the reason that I started this journey in the first place. Instead of going for records that are like thousands away and like playing the same map over and over, trying to like lower my record, time trial just sounded very boring to me. Just gotta play the same map over and over and never finish instead. Surely that's better. Also one of the most coveted world records. I bet. Keep up with Trackmania news and events like Red Bull Faster that's happening right now. I knew that was happening when I left. What phase of the Red Bull Faster event are we in right now? If I want to try speedrunning, I should go for Bait and Kaidos, 100% runs, like 340 hours. I think if I was gonna speedrun and I wanted to do like a really long run, I would probably be playing Persona 5. It feels like it has a lot of fun movement when I've watched speedruns of it. And it just feels very silly to speedrun a game like that. Such a long game. Finals are on May 16th. Dang. Came back just in time then. Just released the last 2 maps for the finals. Cool. What kind of maps are they? No, Grenady just qualified. No idea who else is qualified. Surely no scam this time. Sucker for SM64 speedruns. I think I would be if I played the game earlier. I played Super Mario 64 for the first time like in high school. And I do enjoy watching the speedruns. Like, it's really cool seeing how well people are able to control him in that game. But I don't have the nostalgia for it. And when I did eventually try to play Super Mario 64, the controls, especially like the camera, just felt really bad. It also just felt like maybe it felt like, I feel like I remember it feeling non-responsive, like high latency, which felt weird to me, given that I was playing on like original hardware. Carl Jr. didn't make it to top 8, so it'll be a new champion. Dang. That feels really rare. Boink. First map is Amsterdam. Second one is inside the facility where the finals will take place. That's kind of meta. I like that. This time the map goes around the red volcano and not into it. I'm sure Grenadi's happy about that. Happy Tuesday, Nebuchadnezzar. And happy Tuesday, Kindred. Swing. Been a while. How's it going? Good? Yeah, I just took a break for RuneScape, mostly. RuneScape and travel. Raphael, happy Tuesday. Happy to see me back. Thank you. It's good to be back. Last map's one of the hardest comp maps ever, though. Ooh. That sounds like a lot of fun. Gonna have to take a look at that at some point. No, that's one of the main reasons that I wanted to get into Trackmania in the first place. I saw some of the like high competition maps for like Worlds events and stuff. And those maps look incredibly fun. Oof. Gross. Happy Tuesday, Goldie. Tony. How's it going? Good. Yeah, I took some time off to play the new RuneScape League. Made it to Dragon Cup last Saturday. Whew. Dang, Clippinator. And then there was a bunch of construction sounds yesterday, so I didn't want to put you all through that. I was gonna be back yesterday. Close calls everywhere. I felt like there was only the one, right? Although I suppose there might have been other times earlier in the run that I'm just not remembering. Definitely wasn't the cleanest clippinator I've ever done. Need to lock in on deep dip too. Same. Haven't played since my last stream. Me neither. What a crazy coincidence. Boink. Deep dip 2 and basically everything's a close call. Is it? I don't know. I feel like a lot of stuff on the map is pretty lenient for me nowadays. Ooh. Play on Xbox and it can't handle the map. Does it just crash when you try to open it? I've heard that like spamming the start button at the beginning to try to cancel out the cutscene fixes it. Because it's the opening cinematic that crashes a lot of console players, from what I know, or from what I've heard. Boink. Swoosh. Noise. Stop downloading all the custom textures. Sometimes I have to restart the game, but it should work eventually if you keep trying. I didn't even know that there were custom textures. I thought I heard at some point that Deep Dip 2 was entirely like standard blocks. Beautiful hole. Boink. Gross. No, I know you can add custom textures and stuff, but... Oh. Is that a thing that they did here, then? Gross. Oh, man. Freaking turbo turtles. Oh, yeah. Clearly intended. No, I did do some stuff during that save that actually helped it to work. Wasn't entirely luck, but not exactly what I was going for. High-speed turtling's a new strat for you. It can be kind of difficult to control. The funny thing about those high-speed turtles is they actually kind of feel slower to me than like normal turtles. I feel like a lot of the times you have more times like spaced between your wobbles. Oh, no, that I guessed inputs exactly. I am clearly incapable of knowing which way is left and which way is right. Boink. Time for one run. Hey, that's all you need. Surely. All right, gross. Nice quack. Happy Tuesday, Jen. Thank you. It's good to be quack again. Boink. Now, all things considered, though, not bad for, like, one of my first runs back. I think I had a run that died on floor 1. Jeez. Jinx machine's working. Nah. I don't know. That felt like kind of a standard. Shit. No, are you fucking joking? Why did the plastic stop bouncing? Such a garbage map. Oh, what floor do I stop autopiloting? I don't know, probably around floor 10, if I had to guess. Anyway. Clearly, that is just a welcome back from Deep Dip. Like, hey, did you miss me? Here's a loop turtle. Frick loop. I don't think plastic has ever been my best friend on this map. Oh, God. I should race against Colty. I could try. Where are we racing to? Until someone falls or resets. I mean, I just fell, so. And it looks like Colty just reset. I say floor 8. You jinx. Oh, man. Unlucky. I win because we won't count my fall. No. That's clearly unfair. I like having an end destination in mind. Instead of having a loser, we just have a winner. Nice. Race to Floor Gang. Alright, I'm on it. Easy dub. Unless you're on the God run. Just cannot fail. There we go. Race to 7? Yeah, sure. Race to 7. Nice. Shit.
Sending good vibes. Hope all is well, brother.
Happy Tuesday, 410. Oof. Ugh. Wasn't you? Oh yeah, no. Absolutely my fault. That jump just sucks. Won the race to Floor Gang. But yeah, everything's going well. Took some time off to get distracted by RuneScape. So no complaints here. How have you been? Yeah, just gonna have to fight back the rust. That's the main thing. Work and work, doing some reno on the porch. Nothing new other than that. Fair enough. That's exciting, though. Always nice having that feeling of doing something productive. Nearly the season for sitting outside doing nothing but watching cars. Nice. Enjoy leagues. Which region/relics? Happy Tuesdays, AB. I did enjoy leagues. So, funny thing is, I don't think I've ever gone mage during a league before. So I kind of decided at the beginning, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. Only for it to be the boring normie build. So that was a little bit of a bummer, but yeah, it was an interesting league though. I obviously picked Kandrin, just like all the other mage enjoyers this year. And then my other regions were Taranwan and Zaya. My main thought though was that I'm probably gonna play the league again on a second account. And I'm gonna end up playing like I'm thinking about going Wildy Asgarnia Desert. And as is tradition, when I play on a second account, I'm gonna pick only relic choices that I didn't pick the first time. So for the first one, I did the Endless Gathering this time. For the longest time, I was thinking about picking the Barbarian one. But just looking at it, it's just worse. In almost every way. Hey, Syra. Happy Tuesday. If I'm doing second run, definitely do different relics and regions. Yeah, of course. No point in doing a second one if you're just going to have the same experience. But yeah, I picked Endless Harvest. I picked Hot Foot. Alacrity for the teleport relic. God, what was tier 4? I don't know why, but I'm totally blanking on the tier 4 relic. You know what? Let me just look this up real quick. Relics. All right. Yeah, so I took Transmutation. That's what was tier 4. Lucy, happy Tuesday. I took Transmutation. I took Larcenist for tier 5. I took Culling Spree, of course, for tier 6. And then I went Flow State, tier 7. Because I liked the idea of having, like, 2-tick gathering skills. And then Minion was my last one. So next time I'm taking Abundance, Woodsman, Evil Eye, Conniving Clues, Soul Harvest, Grimoire, and then probably reloaded into Barb Gathering. You went reloaded into the Farming Relic. Yeah, I think realistically, reloaded into Farming or Soul Harvest would have been better for me. Flow State was absolutely just for fun. Because, like, having pretty much all of your actions being 2-tick is just so, like, different from how it is in the main game. It felt so fast. It was a fun thing. It was very cool. I picked it basically acknowledging beforehand that it was the wrong choice if I wanted to play efficiently. Even Culling Spree wasn't great. Spent so long just stood at Steve skipping for no reason. Yeah. I don't know. I think Culling Spree was pretty good. I ended up getting all of the, I got like an Eternal Gem and the Imbued Heart. Seems pretty good. I'm gonna be picking Grimoire next time. Since, my whole plan was that I was gonna get an Arcane Prayer Scroll from Zaya. Didn't end up doing it. I don't think I got, like, any points from Cox except for... I think there was, like, a hard task or something to finish 1 Chambers of Xeric. No, honestly, the main reason I picked Reloaded, though, not Reloaded, Culling Spree, was for the ability of Superiors to spawn Superiors. It was so satisfying getting, like, 4 spawns in a row. finally watched that movie everyone's been talking about for the past 2 months. Even though you're not a big sci-fi fan, you actually really enjoyed it. Is that Iron Lung? Or Project Hail Mary? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's the one. Should have just let you choose your task. Yeah. I don't know. I liked the way that it did it because the other one, when it had you choose your task, never let you choose boss tasks. Am I able to just hold brake for the speed slide, or do I just tap? Speed slide? What are you talking about? Red plastic. Oh, are you talking about the bug slide? I think you hold it and then hold it and then release steering if you wanna change, like how tight you're doing it. Hey Seagull, happy Tuesday. Good to be back. Oh no. I think Zorkel was talking about the very last jump on floor 3. You don't actually have wet wheels for that one, I think. No, you do have wet wheels. You do have wet wheels. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah. Because you jump over from here. I wouldn't say it's like an ice slide, though. It doesn't feel very ice slidey at all. But you do just hold, like, right gas and brake. And it automatically turns your car if you're at the right angle. No, you're right. You do have wet wheels there. But no, it's wet, icy tires that turn into ice. As far as I know. I don't really have that much experience with just plain wet plastic, though, to necessarily say what the difference is. Or plastic in general. I don't drive on plastic very often. This map almost exclusively just bonks off of it. Gross. No, that's bad. Swing. Yeah, I think for that bug slide in particular, at the end of floor 3, you're almost always just holding brake. Went for the direct plastic bounce thing. During a race? Man. Throwing for content. I mean, even at my best at times, I wouldn't do that. I think I have nailed that once. Just to see, like, how it feels, but... It feels so unnecessarily risky. used to go for it pretty often. It does feel more cool, to be fair. Hey, Cthulhu. Happy Tuesday. Haven't tried it in a while. Yeah, it's an odd one for sure. Boink. Good. Clean hole. Very nice. Did you miss any streams, or have I been on hiatus for like a month? No, you haven't missed any streams. I've just been, hiatus is a good word for it, I guess. Sucked into a wormhole of RuneScape addiction is another way of putting it. Boink. Nice. All you got time for? Hey, fair enough. Almost a W. Honest expectation for a day like this after a break? I don't know. Probably like maybe getting to floor 10. I don't have high hopes for a day like this, but I'm exceeding them. At least not results based. The way that I feel that I've been driving. Quack! The way my driving has felt today has felt much better than I expected to feel. Oh my god. One of my plugins didn't update properly. Why does the clock need to be updated? Wait, is my clock? Where is my clock? My clock is gone. Mad. Anyway, well, guess we don't get a clock anymore. Part of the dashboard, pretty sure. Have to go into the settings and enable it again. Oh, okay. I could have sworn that I had like an actual clock plugin. But you definitely could be right. Plugin settings. Dashboard. Clock. Widgets. Clock. Yeah, I didn't have that on. That definitely wasn't how it was. I just had a clock plug-in. Clock? Is that the one? I don't know. Whatever. I don't need a clock anymore. It'll be fine. Havron! Happy Tuesday. This is the run, so it doesn't matter anyway. Yeah, I guess that's true. 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time right now. Gotta love that though. Come back from a break. Like everything's breaking. Just how it works, right? Look confident today? Thanks. Days PB, by the way. Yeah, that loop was not great. But if it works, it works. That's all that really matters. No. Nice. Reality does not align with my expectations. Is that the title of my memoir? Boink. Nice. Little sketchy, but we take those. Jeez, close enough. Gross. That part's scary. That second turtle, where you're like hanging upside down in the wall. Yeah, that... It looks scary. I'm always more scared of the jump immediately afterward. Blub. Nice. Okay. Oh man. Usually not an active talker on streams. I'm your first active one. Very nice. Yeah, that was really scary. No, I'm the same way, to be fair. I try to be more active when I like raid somebody. But I am much more of a lurker at heart. I will say, though, that last jump of 8 that I almost failed, bonking the tree, super clutch release. Boink. Top 1% yeah, Petroni. Somebody's gotta be, right? Very social but struggle with strangers. I feel like I'm not very social. Alright, gross. Which is kind of a funny thing coming from a Twitch streamer. Like, I literally am just sitting here talking to strangers all day, right? Feels like a very social job. Or social activity, I guess. Depending on how you want to look at it. Because I'm a smaller streamer, easier to talk to. That makes sense. Because if you talk in a small streamer's chat, like, you're usually going to get a response. And that's probably one of the biggest, like, turn-offs for, like, bigger streams. You can type something and not even know that it'll be seen. Oh, God. All the biggest chatters that you know don't like to use voice chat. Nervous to talk for the first time. Interesting. Did a bit of analysis to see who was top chatter across TM over a few days. Not a big sample size. Number 1 was Ultimate Life in Scrappy's chat. Imagine it was just somebody in Have's chat that was just typing fish all the time. Oh, God. Luckers Turbo, thank you for the raid. Happy Tuesday. Okay, I gotta check this out. I think I can just drive around there, huh? Yeah. Anyway. Sorry about that. In the middle of kind of a crazy save. How was your stream? What were you guys up to? Welcome in, everybody. Whew. Play the cup and then Khaki Reloaded. Is that going on right now, or were you playing Khaki Reloaded from, like, last year? 2 hours to finish the first map. It's going on right now. Damn. Khaki season already. That is super exciting. Always fun seeing the crazy shenanigans these mappers pull off. Remixed. Oh, yeah. What is the... Oh, the difference is that Remixed is a more beginner-friendly one. Gotcha. That is cool, though. I didn't know that there was, like, a beginner Khaki. Like, intro Khaki. Sounds like fun. Because I know, from what I have seen of Khaki, a lot of it does not seem very beginner friendly. They're fun. Hunted a Khaki campaign once and it was a blast. No, it sounds like a lot of fun though. Brain rot, yeah, but fun for sure. Can you do skips on many checkpoints, or would that nullify the run due to not getting all the checkpoints? On many checkpoints, there is a set of like 200 linked checkpoints at the top of the map. Like right after floor 16. And in theory, you pick up every checkpoint there. Every checkpoint you missed on the way up. And I think on checkpoint per floor, there's also a linked checkpoint. But I think the only one they accounted for was the skip from, like, near the end of 7 to floor 8. Gross. Frick that jump. Link checkpoints, yep. Happy National Devon Day. That's a funny holiday. Happy Tuesday, Larry. Boink. All right. Hard jump. Let's go with that. Oh, man. I feel like I never have trouble with that jump normally. Sometimes I do, but it's a bit rare. Boink. How did I enjoy leagues? It was good. Yeah. Absolutely wacky having, like, infinite healing while doing damage and having max health of, like, 180. It kind of reminded me of, what was it called? There was, like, Shattered Relics, I think it was? The one where we got, like, relic fragments that leveled up. There was, like, a weaker version of Thorns in that game mode. Actually, now that I think about it, was it a weaker version? I don't know if it was really weaker. I think the version of Thorns that we got in that one just dealt 100% of the damage that they dealt to you back to them. There was no healing involved in it inherently, so maybe I would consider it weaker. But it had its ups and downs. Remember the first 3 times you tried Deep Dip 1, many checkpoints couldn't finish the map because you missed a checkpoint not knowing that you were doing a cut. That is too funny. You were just doing a strat that you had just seen everyone else do. That is so... That is strange. Can't ever find a legit run to follow. There's always skips. I think I'm going to be trying every actual run. Watch Virtual's world record. For Deep Dip 1? Or what are we talking about? There we go. Yeah, I watched that at some point. I don't think it's the world record anymore, right? Unless he went back and got it again. I think it's been a decent chunk of time with a bunch of people hunting. Hunting that reactor record. Ooh. Alright. No idea how charged my controller is, so I should probably plug it in. 8 equals 10. Oh, wait. No, I'm blanking. This is the one that did that, like, plastic bonk skip. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I was thinking, yeah, it still had the reactor flight, of course, but it had, like, the other skip. That I think was just named after somebody. No, that's a cool one. I did see that. But yeah, definitely right. That one won't be beaten anytime soon. It's gonna take me a while to beat Deep Dip 2 first. Nice. No. I think it would have worked, but it did not feel smooth. Nice. All right. 11. Seen sector run of Deep Dip 2 as well. Yep. Not a lot of stuff in that run is very applicable to main runs, but I know Racing Car was doing the floor 4 skip, which was pretty cool. Seeing him do that jump directly to the cone on the main map. The part I just did was insane in the main video. I don't remember how 11 looked on the main map or on the video. To be fair though, 11 is kind of insane regardless of how you're doing it. Main route 11 is just insane. Clean. I wonder if you can do that direct. I doubt it. I assume you probably have to back up here. I look like a pro at the game. Basically am at this point. Well, thank you. Have to hard disagree though. Might be a pro at deep dip at this point. But even then I wouldn't say so. Like, the people who are real pros are just so much more consistent than me. But thank you. In my opinion, who's the best deep dipper? That's a hard question. Because, like, yeah, Schmoniel does some ridiculous stuff. But, like, it's hard not to say Bren, since Bren is the one that, like, finished all the deep dip maps first. Oh, God. That would have worked. Shit. On the other hand, Have is, like, ridiculous when it comes to speedrunning these maps. Fuck! I hate that goddamn save. Oh. Anywhere? Literally nowhere? Are you joking me? Ugh. Also got to take into account Deep Slip and Deep Slid. Deep Slip and Deep Slid are not deep dip maps. Different team of people. I feel like Kubos is another one that's like up there though. It would be interesting to see a deep dip map where he wasn't one of the mappers and competed at like full level without holding back. Happy Tuesday, Slash. Put them there because they were a big event and had a prize pool. No, I know. Everyone always thinks about them in the same. Just gotta make sure people know. I always like to make the distinction between deep dip maps and deep dip style maps, because a lot of people don't. Gross. Real Duino, happy Tuesday. How's the climb been lately? Non-existent. I've had like the last almost month off, I think, at this point. I've been climbing the old school RuneScape Leagues ladder instead. But hey, made it to the last jump at 12 today. So I can't complain about the climb too much. Oh, no, I wasn't giving up. Just distracted. If Deep Dip 2 was a color, which would it be, and would it be different to Deep Dip 1? Yes and no. The problem is Deep Dip 2 is a rainbow. Like, it's made by so many different people in so many different styles that you can't really boil it down to one color. And the same is true of Deep Dip 1. Except I would say Deep Dip 1 might be a slightly more poorly shaded rainbow. Definitely don't seem like the type to quit for me. No, absolutely not. I do get obsessed with things, though, occasionally. And this last, like, month, my obsession has been the RuneScape League. Why is it broken? No idea. Is there a way I can check how long you've been following? Yeah, I think I can click on your name. Let me do that real quick. Following since July 31st. Interesting. And it says you made your Twitch account a month before that. Yeah, 2 more months. That's crazy, though. You've been following me basically the entire length of your Twitch account. Shows you something else? I wonder if it's just based off of, like, streamer site. Mace, happy Tuesday. Thank you for the welcome back. It's good to be back. Could be time zones. That's a good point. Oh, I missed the message. Forgot to tell me. Got your first raids purple. Got a Missouri mask. Oh yeah, Chio told me about that. Congrats. Also, 99 woodcutting, mining, and range? Raining. Offline PV, so he hidden his shaved beard. God, I wish. No, that's cool though. A lot of progress. Big quadruple congrats. It is a little bit funny though getting the mask, since I think that's one of the most unhelpful ones, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, I think the majority of it is the fact that a lot of the times when you're doing combat, you're on Slayer task. It can be useful for stuff like raids, though. And it's nice to get a purple in general. No, that's super nice. DVD 200K now. Yeah, it got redeemed too much. All right. Aim to beat the tower by 2K hours. That would be nice. I don't have a solid goal, but 2K hours would be, that would actually be really sick. I would love that. All right, gonna have to trust me here. I tried gulping next to the mic for that sweet, sweet hydration ASMR. With my pace, I could. Yeah, could, for sure. Fin before 1909. Yeah, that's the real goal. Finish before my hours are at the height number. Deep Dip 3 is the real goal. Now, finishing before Deep Dip 3 is the most important part, because I want to be part of it when that map comes out. Oh, jeez. Get to the top, and when I hit the finish, it turns into Deep Div 1. And Deep Div 1's just on top of Deep Div 2. That would be something. Gonna go grab lunch, getting hungry. Sounds good. Nightmare fuel. Oh, man. Brand new chatter here. What's the mini floor display beside us on screen? Oh, the minigame. Yeah. Nice. Brand new chatter here. Why is there a timer for 1,800 hours? That is a way of writing 1,800. Let me answer that in about 8 hours here. Man, I'm gonna need to get into the habit of checking my clock again. Kinda trippy. I'm so used to having it directly above my checkpoint counter, but the plugin's broke. $1,892. True. Oh, God. Too far. Man, if I still had an English-only rule in this chat, I could have made such a great joke about not speaking Roman here. Quick little Mace timeout. Oh, man. Does that break previous rules? I don't know. Like, Roman numerals are kind of a fuzzy area. Oh, God. Uses base 10 numerical system, English enough. Unless, when you were talking about the base 10 numerical system, you were actually talking using binary, in which case you'd be saying a base 2 numerical system. Shit. Well, rip. Well, we save it. I mean, that's the best save you can do from there. That's just a terrible spot to be in. Oh well. We go again. What have I been doing on the bottom 2 floors for an hour? Mostly just goofing around, driving loops. I like to fall off of this pipe here and land back at the start of 2. It's always a satisfying one. Highest number of viewers I've ever had. I mean, if you're counting raids, then couple thousand, I think. Because I'm pretty sure Virtual raided me with like 2,000 or 3,000 at some point. If you're not counting raids, though, I think last time I was streaming, I had like over 100 people here a couple times. Getting a lot of people in here. Combination of people spamming climb and being on floor 15, I think. Nice. Clean Tony. Have I memorized every speed check, or am I just doing it off of feel? I don't think I could tell you, like, how much speed you need for any individual trick. There are definitely some of them that I know, but, like, yeah, the majority of it at this point is feel. Patagonia, happy Tuesday. No, majority of deep dip though is just kind of going by feel though. I think rather than speed checks, the thing that I memorize a lot of the times is like where to sit my car down if I want to press forward. Specifically for like more strict speed checks. Not press forward, full speed. But yeah, at this point, I would say I know the map well enough where speed checks are very lenient. Boink. No, a lot of this is just muscle memory, though. Also, the speed checks aren't the hard part of the map. It's mostly the aim and doing the tricks correctly. Yeah, exactly. Like, the golden example of that is the ice slide on floor 1. Yes, it's a jump that has a speed check, and you have to meet a certain speed requirement. Namely, like 170 to 180 speed. But the trick is not like scraping together the correct amount of speed. It's just doing the ice slide in a way that gives you way more speed than you need. Like, you can get upwards towards 200 speed there. I think I've had over 200 speed on that. I've definitely had like over 190. And that's 20 more speed than you need. It's just very lenient when it comes to the speed checks. 172. I've made it up with 169, I think, before. It just needs to be very far right with a early air brake. But yeah, speed checks just aren't really that important on this map. Hey, Jibster, happy Tuesday. Nice hole. Oh yeah, once this run is done, I need to go back up to that spot and relearn the floor 12 recovery. Haven't cringed from whole comments in a while. Glad I'm back. Thank you, Mace. How long do my runs usually run for? It depends. Really depends on how far the run goes. I think my longest one went for like 2.5 hours. But it really depends on like getting a particularly bad fall or a dead turtle. Like earlier I had that dead turtle on the floor 7 loop. Oh, you meant streams. You did... No, you didn't just mean streams. You said streams. I just misread. Generally they go until around 4:30 Pacific Standard. So about an hour and a half left. Whack. But yeah, normally I like to start around 11 my time. And then stream for about 5.5 hours. I often start late. Hey, spectator. Happy Tuesday. Local time plugin broken? Yeah. I don't know why, but I think the plugin that I was using got uninstalled. It's reasonable, your EST. Yeah, it's a decent amount of time to deep dip. Like 5.5 hours straight of just playing deep dip 2. I would like to do more, though. I blame the release of Pokemon Platinum Kaizo for my late streams. I've been watching the Peachal daily uploads every morning for the last like week or so. Whoo, baby. Bonk. Sploosh. For the 12 recovery, barely need any speed. Can just go very slowly, making sure your car is high up on the pipe. Pretty sure you can make it with less than 10 speed. Makes sense. I think I always just panic when I'm doing it on the main map. I think if I were to go into the replay editor and do it right now, I'd nail it first try. It's just the main map nerves, which sucks. Longest you've played is 8 hours finishing Maji's Universe. Hey, Noob. Happy Tuesday. The longest I played was, I think, 32 hours. Very scary recovery. Yeah, I always succumb to nerves on it. Thank you. Yeah, funny enough, this jump, getting up to floor 8, I got a new PB going to that spot during my 32-hour session. That was kind of fun though. I would want to try that again sometime. I wonder how good I would do on a climb-a-thon again. It wasn't total time, it was just one run. Wait, so you spent like 8 hours on a single run? That's kind of wild. Oh, god damn it. Oh, fuck. Anything? Really? Really, really, really. Fantastic. Okay. PB of the day was... Oh, I'm gonna mess with that save just to make sure I can do it, but... I'll show you exactly where PB of the day was. On Xbox and in college. Oh, no. Mostly the thing that I was saying is, like, you had an 8-hour run, which is possible because you were running checkpoints on your map. 8-hour runs for me are very difficult because I don't have any checkpoints. Anyway, clearly gonna get this first try now. God damn it. Well, if I could have done that last run. What is that recovery? Absolutely disgusting. Yeah. But yeah, my 32 hours was not a single run, of course. But it was a whole singular session of deep dipping. Played deep dip for 32 hours straight with very few breaks. That was fun, though. Man, every time someone says that my driving looks like a pro, I just gotta think about stuff like that. You're a few minutes behind stream for like 10 minutes now. Oh, okay. I did feel like there was a above average delay. Yeah, that makes sense. Crazy floor 9 recovery, what is this? I know, right? Frick that. Okay. I just had a major case of, like, short-term memory loss. Where did I just go to that I fell down from? Try to join my streams until I finish from now on, since I feel like I'm close. I wouldn't hold your breath, but we're getting there. It was right here. It was right here. I remember now. I just fail that so infrequently that I can't even remember failing it. Swing. Oh man. I'm so happy that One Piece is back. Not really related to anything aside from the music in the background, but still need to catch up on One Piece. Yeah, I just started back up again, like a month ago, I think now. I'm enjoying Elbaf so far, though. Fun arc. Never wanted to get into it due to how many episodes there are. That is perfectly fair. Fucking Wano. Wait, the start is the worst? I feel like... Okay, maybe like after the first couple episodes, but I feel like the first couple episodes of Wano were so good. Wasn't that like right when they started upping their production quality? I'll give you that Wano felt like it took forever. But that doesn't really feel very different from most One Piece arcs, to be fair. The character design's so bad, the natives look terrible. I don't know, they kind of just look like... There's like a traditional samurai painting that I feel like I've seen. And they remind me a lot of like that. I don't know. I feel like it wasn't that bad. Definitely some ugly ass characters though. But that's kind of true of any arc as well. I don't think I particularly dislike any arcs. But my least favorite was probably Whole Cake. And that was entirely because of Big Mom saying wedding cake like 20 times an episode. And having no other substantial dialogue. Tempted to just skip ahead to where the fights start. I mean, I guess you could. Is watching anime for just over a year still considered being a beginner? I have no idea. I think it probably depends. For me, it feels more like a content thing over like a duration thing. Like, to me, I feel like if somebody had been watching anime for, like, 10 years, but the only stuff they had seen were shonen anime, I feel like I would consider them more of a beginner compared to someone who'd seen more varied shows. You've watched over 40 of them, majority of them being romance anime. Fewer than 7 waifu body pillows is anime noob. There we go. That's the metric that we need. No, I feel like if you've watched 40 whole shows, probably not exactly new to the scene anymore. Hey girlfriend, how's work? Ah! Nailed it. Just noticed the thing on the left is a chat tower. Yeah. If you're gonna be able to climb, you gotta be able to see how high everybody is relative to each other. Still no finish. Yeah, we had to wipe Body's finish off the map. Sploosh. Whenever you tell your friends about Trackmania, they all think it's just an ordinary racing game. So much more than that. Yeah, it's definitely more than that. Yours all think it's giga easy. I mean, probably depends on what you're playing, but I don't think anyone looking at this stream would probably be thinking that it was either giga easy or a normal racing game. Played Bennett 41. Nice. How'd you enjoy that one? Happy! Happy Tuesday. 1892 is like your shortest ETOH. Oh God. All right. I should be paying attention. What is ETOH? Eat the Other House? Roblox game which might have inspired this map. I mean, this map was definitely inspired by Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy, because it's a sequel to a map called Bennett Foddy Ate My Checkpoints. But cool. Roblox tower climbing map. Sounds like fun. Happy Tuesday, Marzi. Swing. Oh my God, I'm so slow. I just realized the alcohol reference. Nice. Of course it's an alcohol. Gotta look at that hydroxide. $2,000 hours is wild. Hope I beat this. Oh yeah, absolutely will. Ethanol, obviously, of course.
Just popping by to wish you happy climbing whilst I go happy sleeping.
Happy Tuesday, Ilva. Thank you for the 17 months. All right, run's blessed. Good luck, good luck. choice. That seems good enough. Oh my god. Okay then. Getting better at many checkpoints, but of course floor 4 stays hard. Yeah, floor 4 is tough. That and this next booster. That next booster, kinda press forward. Do you know the setup that I do there? Because it's, it makes it pretty free. Mostly landing properly and then knowing where to jump to. For the one after that? Oh, that one. Yeah, that one is tough. Never mind. You're talking about the grass slide. Yeah, that one just takes practice. No, that's fair. Beautiful hole. Hard to practice on many checkpoints since there's a checkpoint right there that you hit before you get a chance to land. Yeah. It's pretty terrible. Slowly start doing checkpoint per floor. Yeah, you absolutely could use that to practice, or you could just use the replay editor. Unless... Are you on console? Don't know how yet. Don't know yet how to even open that. Okay. Yeah, on PC, you can use Replay Editor, and Replay Editor is very simple. Like, and makes it very easy. Can't open Deep Dip 2 on console, you've tried. People are able to do it. They just have to skip through the opening cinematic. Yeah. Like, Kindred was here earlier. I think Colty is on console, too. Same problem as you. Yeah, it's a really common problem, for sure. Should probably get to floor 4 on main map first. I mean, it's up to you. You don't have to do... You don't have to climb, like, the same way that I do. Used to be able to do that, but not anymore after some new update. Oh, RIP. Whack. Like to at least achieve floor 4 since you're getting comfortable up there. No, for sure. Oh my god. That was sketchy. Sleep time. Good luck on the climb. Alright, sounds good. Talk to you later, Elva. Floor 4, easy. God damn it. No. I didn't mean that I was going to floor 4. Ah! Well, shit. Thanks for showing floor 3 and 4. Yeah, of course. Anytime. Boink. Oh, hello, cat. BRB. You go now too? Alright, talk to you later, not nope. Oh man, world record pace. 23-minute floor 3. You're heading out? See you in tomorrow's stream. Alright, sounds good. Talk to you tomorrow. Just find a hidden reactor skip. If only it was that easy. Alright, back to 4. Just like I said. Why does 7 have the bleb? 7 has the bleb? Oh, why does 7 have the bleb? That's weird. That's not right. Because I'm pretty sure the bleb is at like 900, right? I don't know. Let's get there and I can show. We can find out exactly how high Bleb is. Nice. Bonk. Sploosh. $8.58. Gotta remember that number. Boink. Oh, that was close. Almost slid right off there. Oh. Oh yeah, easy save. Hey Force, happy Tuesday. Hate CG prep fails. Just didn't get the weapon that you wanted. Oh, that's bad. Boink. and didn't find enough cotton. It always feels like it's the cotton. One or the other would have been fine. Yeah, I mean, it does feel like you can kind of do it no matter what, but like, it definitely makes it harder. Are you normally going for the bow? You go for bow and staff. Gotcha. Have you tried learning the 5-to-1 method? I think that would probably shore up a lot of your issues. It's honestly not that hard. You just have to, like, count your own attacks. Five attacks on, swap to the other one that he's not praying. And then that makes it so that you can have one perfected thing and it doesn't matter what your other stuff is. Probably helps a lot in that exact situation. And the nicest thing about that is you don't have to do it the entire kill. Like, if you accidentally mess up and he switches to praying your, like, mage or range, whichever one you have perfected, you can just attack him 6 times with another style. Quack. Gross. God damn it. Oh. I mean, could be worse. Beginning a 7 is being kind of mean to me, though. Last time I was at the start of 7, I think I failed the turnaround thingy. Overshot it. Like, that's... 7's being weird. I wonder if 7 is my most failed floor today. False bleb on 7's knocking me off. That must be it. Okay. Gross. I mean, regardless of what happens the rest of the stream today, I'm happy having gotten to the end at 12. on my first day back after this long. Kind of gives me confidence that I am right on the brink. Gross. God damn it. Freaking backwards thing twice in a row. Oh, man. "12 is good for me, but you're falling apart without seeing a 16. Please help." Alright, 116 coming right up. Assuming I can get past 7, of course. 7, my bane. You'd appreciate a 16 as well. Me too. It has been too long since I shaved. Gonna be summer soon too. Need to get this facial hair off. Thanks for joining me on 6. Quack. Oh yeah, it's such a weird feeling. I'm looking forward to it, though. So many quacks. Yeah. The one thing I can say is that I haven't been lacking in 7s today. Should have bailed that one, I think. Ended up being, like, really far in there, but that was not how I normally do the jump. Oh, gross. Frick loop. Well, at least it failed in a nice way this time. Alright, speaking of so many quacks. Quack! Oh, that was goofy. Nice. There we go. Frick loop. You know, what if the 858 was just improperly registering as floor 7? Because I don't think we're getting like 70 more meters on this floor. I guess we'll see on this jump. This is the peak height. Okay. Technically, I reached like 860 at floor 7 during that jump. I think 862 is the highest that I saw. But yeah, when I was up there on that platform, though, I'm pretty sure that the height tracker on the left said that I was on floor 8. Whoops. Whoops. There we go. Nice. Oh yeah, I failed this jump earlier. Not again. Very nice. Elite clues are kind of rare. I would love it if they did something to make us feel like they were worth doing. Hey, Tadikin, happy Tuesday. When was the last time I got a slowdown off that quarter pipe barrel roll? Feels like it was pretty recently. I mean, recently in terms of streams. Since I haven't climbed in like almost a month, I think. Technically nothing is recent right now, but... No, I remember having something like that happen pretty recently, though. Fell right back down to the zigzag jump on 7. Everyone has an opinion on whether or not those barrel rolls are consistent. Wondering what my opinion on it was. I think it's consistent. Yeah, it doesn't feel like... God damn it. I'm gonna try this. That's so stupid. There's a chance I can do something dumb here, though. The fact that I'm on the end of the ramp. But yeah, I think anytime that I fail it, it's generally because I did something differently. And, like, it's obvious that it's not going to work for those ramps. Never noticed that flickering before on the blocks. Wonder there's 2 ramps? Not sure. Oh no, can the car not go past that? Uh-oh. Ha 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 ha! No. Okay. All right, practice time. Man. That sucks. Oh well. Alright, I think I'm basically back. Oh god. But yeah, it doesn't feel like I'm that different at driving compared to the last time I played. The last time I was playing, I was getting 15s. Or getting 14 at least. But today definitely could have been that too. Just needed to be better at 12. Good enough. Not good enough. Okay. Yeah, that's a rough recovery. Like that I made it there, though. Jumping to that ring is like the hardest step. Okay, it's gross. I think I needed an early air brake there. That's a pool, yeah? Yes, indeed. Cool. Is this just... Where is the drop here? Is it... It's just right off the edge, yeah? Yeah, cool. Had to be sure. Boink. Gross. Okay. Yeah, that was a bumpy landing. I'm so bad at bailing these things in practice. Like, I don't think I would ever go for that on the main map. If I got a landing like that, that's definitely a turnaround. Nice. gross. I bonked. Disgusting. Man, I'm glad I got it first try on the main map. That loop is so annoying when you fail it. Alright, gross. Sue Benzo! Happy Tuesday. Nice to see him streaming again. Thank you, it's good to be back. Ah, man. Gross. Shouldn't have gone for that direct, obviously. Hope I enjoyed my break. I did! I got Dragon Cup in the new RuneScape League. 5 years in a row now. Only year I didn't do it was the very first year. How far will I be pushing into leagues? I'm probably going to get Dragon Cup on the second account. I don't know how much more I'll be doing on the main account. If I do any at all. But yeah, I would like to try a different build. The crossbow build looks like a lot of fun. If I liked Mauritania, then the melee build looks like a lot of fun too. But I'm just not a fan of that region. The only thing that I really like Mauritania for is Hallowed Sepulchre. Oh god, no! I had one run that went to the last jump of 12 before failing. Which is pretty good for a first day back off of a break. Yeah. So no complaints here. Not rusty at all. There was a little bit of rust, but no, it did feel basically normal. Oh god. Second dragon shouldn't take too long. Probably not. Took me a couple weeks the first time, but a lot of the tasks are gonna be different. Since I'm not matching any of the same regions this time. second account, I'm planning on going Wildy Desert Asgarnia for the Void crossbow, Void King's Barrage build. And then Desert is just there because I want to do some TOA. Kind of sounds fun to be able to, like, shoot the wardens, hit them for like 600 damage. Good recovery. Should be fun. Yeah, absolutely. No, I wish that I liked Mauritania more. If I liked Mauritania and if I was better at, like, TOB, the Mauritania build seems like a lot of fun. Like the melee build. Noxious Halberd. What am I doing? Like, what am I doing? No, I could imagine it being fun having, like, Noxious Halberd full Torva. Mauritania, Kandarin, Asgarnia is what I would think. Pretty sure that would give you literally max melee. Yeah, because that gives you Torva, that gives you all of the jewelry. No, it doesn't give you the B ring. You don't get the best in slot ring. But you can upgrade your Avernic treads that way. Oh god. But yeah, it was really cool seeing people do, like, melee Zuck. Melee Zuck sounds silly. It was, yeah. Basically just swinging a halberd at him from 7 tiles away. And then, like, the halberd is heavy, so you just be blind bagging him. I saw a clip of No Monkey doing it, and it was like, Zuck was dead so quick. I think it was literally like a 30-second Zuck kill. Really? Man, maybe I am a little rusty. virtual stream shit itself and died, and he's really sad about it. That does sound sad. It's never fun to have technical difficulties. Never should have updated his computer. Happy Tuesday, by the way, Mozzie. He's a PNG tuber right now, and he looks so sad. Oh, man. Wednesday for you, because you're Australian. I think it's Wednesday for most of my viewers right now, to be fair. Just so happens that I am, like, as far back in the timeline as you can be. Keybind pink thing again? Dark Luck Goober, happy Tuesday. I think you're talking about the dashboard plugin. The thing that does this, yeah? Imagine playing TM when you could be playing Get to Work. That game looks pretty fun too. Seems infuriating, but seems like it'd be fun. What's it called and where do you download it? Assuming you have the Open Planet plugin thing downloaded, you just click F3, open up your plugin manager here, and then... Actually, is that one already installed? I think it might... Whoops. No, I think it is just... Yeah, dashboard. And then you just click there. It'll have an install instead of an uninstall button. And then you have to go in... Whoops, not log. Into settings. And I believe you have to add the wheels widget. No, controller/pad widget. And then you can move it around. Gamepad has different settings here. Are you kidding? Man. I keep failing that jump. That's so dumb. Go for top 30 to 20 in the world. It seems like it would be a fun speedrun game, yeah. You're number 51 right now? Damn. I mean, you gotta break that top 50. Oh, God. Go watch speedruns, it's so satisfying. Yeah, I think I saw the developer reacting to speedruns at some point. You were 49, but someone else beat you. Rip. New runs they're so satisfying. What's the world record now? Seven minutes. Holy. That is really crazy. If I remember right, don't they literally just climb up the walls now? Really slow and you need a metronome. The wall climbing thing? Oh. What does NTG stand for again? Oh my god. No top grabs. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, that's the thing where you grab the end of the boost platform thing and it shoots you off way higher than it should. Yeah, that's crazy though. Like 8 minutes for NTG. Because I remember watching that and seeing how busted that technique was. Definitely gonna have to look into that then. That's crazy. Yeah, the only time that I've played like a rage game is I played Getting Over It. I bet I would like get to work though. It looks like a very satisfying game. There we go. Go watch Dark Run's run right now and you'll follow. Unfortunately, I don't have time. Because I do have to leave earlier than that. I wish I could. Oh god. Three out of 3 on Hunliff, 3 soft resets, 1 failed prep. Not a good day, but at least it wasn't terrible. 268 CG now. Nice. Where are you at this point? You soft reset if your initial loop doesn't give enough resources. No! Oh man, that's dumb. All right. GG. How many hours on the map so far? Happy Tuesday, Uncle Filisovich. I played for 3 hours today, so 2,554-ish? 2,555? That's total, including like replay editor and stuff. If you're only talking about the main map, I have just under 1,900 hours. All right. I'll be back tomorrow. Unlucky turtle. It's on the replay editor. It doesn't matter. GG, guys. Came at the worst time, right as I'm leaving. Hi and bye. Happy Tuesday, Bulge Master. Talk to you later. All right, peace, everybody.